2 on this special Sunday. Hey man, hopefully the audio is cool this time, man. I surely hope it's cool. Alright, it sounds cool. So Steph PG3 here, and I have arrived back into the Ace Attorney trilogy. Today is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, man. Go do something nice for your mom, man. Go give her some flowers or something. Buy her a gift. Take her out to eat. Do something. Unless you don't like your mom, then that's just, hey. hey, that's just, hey. Well, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Oh, this is we come back to this bop right here. I'm just like, what is Gumshoe laughing at? Why is he? What are we? Damn, what was he supposed to be doing? I don't even know. I just knew we scanned the environment. Yeah, we looked at everything. What do we? I have no idea. Let's go back to the main hall. Yeah, there's nothing here. Let's go back to the main gate. There we go. February 8th, Hazukura Temple main gate. Yeah. I don't see Larry anywhere. Maybe we scared the poor kid. Bro, why is it a bird chirping up here in the freezing cold, bro? Why? Sounds the point, man. His heart was shut tight with a number of psychic locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now with a thorn in my side. Is there anything new about here? Nah, nothing new. Okay, let's slide. Nothing here. Detention center. February 8th, detention center, visitors room. I'm pretty sure Iris is not. Oh, she's still here? Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind. But I've already told you everything that Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yes, thank you. Here go this music. This sad music. In this depressing environment. You're locked up in the detention center. No idea when you're going to be free. No food, no water. The guard is staring at you, making sure you don't do nothing crazy. The camera is watching you. There's a little bit of freedom with that gate, but you're not escaping. You're stuck. Alright. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazukura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Elise the auction with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Faye began her training at the Ender Temple, you were there as well. What? When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Ender Temple. And yet Sister Bikini said she met with you at the Ender Temple that very night. But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Ender Temple last night. Looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if I'll find the answer I'm looking for if I break those. Bro, I've been saying psychic locks the whole time. This man been calling them psycho locks. Bro, I autopilot into saying psychic locks, you know, cause as soon as I see the word, I'm like, it's psychic locks. So I just stop looking. But he been calling them psycho locks the whole time. I'm just now realizing that. Why is he calling them psycho locks, bro? Wait. I'm sorry, I don't leave the temple ground very often, so I don't know very much about the outside world. You know who is that the murder weapon? Yes, it is. Have you ever seen it before? Yes, Mystic Amy was holding it in the courtyard, and apparently the head nun witnessed the whole sad affair. She saw you stabbing Miss Elise the Auxum with this very sword last night. How is it possible though? If she couldn't be two places at once, so who did Sister Bikini see? This letter appears to be addressed to you. I think it's someone's idea of a joke, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I threw it away. She's not giving me a straight answer for some reason. I'm going to have to find someone else who can give me more information about this. Alright, what? We clearly have to, like, do something with the psychic locks. Maybe Sister Bikini knows something. Maybe we should show her this. Do you know anything about this old, crumpled up letter? Is that addressed to Iris? Yep, it clearly says to Iris on it. I can't believe it. That girl doesn't have any secrets from me. Ah, so Sister Bikini didn't know anything about it. Okay, hold on. So she got it. Oh, never mind. Well, that's salty. Well, that's a demon warding hood. Acolytes are highly susceptible to possession by evil spirits, you know. That's why we always wear these for protection. Oh, I see. What are you waiting for? You won't get any protection just by holding it, you know. Put it on already. No, I can't. I was just... Bro. It's like it was made just for you, Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean by that, detective? It looks absolutely marvelous. You just gotta keep it on for a while. Is this some sort of divine retribution? Bought this here. Let me see. Well, as you may know, in order to see reality for what truly is, we strive to break our attachment to much of the transient material realm. I guess you could call me a immaterial girl. I guess she lives in a material world, huh, Mr. Edward? Oh, she didn't say nothing about this. Alright. Yeah, so she has nothing to say about that. Okay. Nothing at all with this either. I'm just low-key trying to see if she knows anything. Oh. How could such a terrible thing have happened? It's all my fault. Come on, lady. I don't think you need to take all the blame. Quiet. What do you know anyway? Ouch, you're scary. With that stupid 5 o'clock shadow and that stupid old coat of yours. It's too bad that you weren't the one that disappeared. Why does she have to take it all out on me? Her anger does seem a little manufactured. Yeah, nah, that was crazy. Why she say that to him about this picture? Well, look at that. I look pretty S to the XC, don't you think? Yeah, absolutely. Up until recently, we've been avoided exposure in such magazines, but this time we had our reasons. Is that so? For example, but why deny the world the sight of such a lovely face? Huh? Ah, well, look at what you found. That's the master of the Korean channeling technique, Mystic Misty Faye. Faye? It's been nearly 20 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Apparently she intended to pass on the master title to our daughter. Who is this daughter? Well, I myself am part of a branch family of the Faye clan, but even I am not privy to information concerning the main family. So much. Okay, let's see what she says about. Does she have anything to say about him? This man, his face betrays a life of suffering, the great weariness of the world. Sure, but even so, I can't believe this guy actually jumped into the river. Think of all the fun things he might have enjoyed if he just lived. Relentless spiritual training alone is no way to lead a complete life, huh? Sounds like she's got some major regret she's dealing with. Perhaps I should let Gumshoe explain Wright's situation to her for me. But hey, don't look at me like that. Do your own dirty work, sir. This is Mystic Elise's apprentice, is it not? I think he might have a bit of a crush on me. Sweet boy, at any rate. Huh? Oh, I don't blame him. Sister Bikini understands the temptations of young men. Sure. But I'm afraid it wouldn't be proper to abuse my position. I ain't hitting none after all. But in return, I did allow him to draw a portrait of me. I pray it was a pose of that maintained your modesty for everyone's sake. Oh, how could such a terrible thing have happened? It's all. Oh, wait. Oh, alright, well, this ain't that. Okay. You said you went with Maya to the training hall in the inner temple last night. Did you happen to see Iris while you were there? Of course I saw her. And I told her to meet after ringing a 10 bell for lights out. So you're saying Iris came to the inner temple there? Of course she did. Iris had always been a good, obedient girl. After that, I had Iris help Mystic Maya begin her training. But that doesn't fit with Iris' story at all. She said that she never went to the inner temple. As they say, the plot thickens. Bro, that's weird. That's really weird. She helped Maya with the... It's all my fault, me and my stupid back. Mystic Elise has been murdered, and an important acolyte is trapped, and a little girl has been lost. You know you really shouldn't be so negative. It creates bad karma. Quite right. I need to do some more training myself, I think. She's a very important visitor, you know, and honor the acolyte. Honored? How so? The Fae name is synonymous with the Korean channeling technique. Therefore, she must be a spirit medium of great power indeed. Now that you mention it, 1 year ago, there was a case that was about the master of the Korean channeling technique. Detective? I detest talk about supernatural drivel. I suppose now you'll say she has midi orient. So it gives you the creeps, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? It's got nothing to do with it. Oh, this poor girl? Where could she have gone? Well, we checked out her home and she's not there. She's nowhere in the vicinity of the temple either. Which means there's only a few other possibilities as to where she could be. Do you think maybe she fell off the bridge and was carried downstream? Bro, that's crazy, bro. Edgeworth, I said Edgeworth. Why would you think about something like that, Gumshoe? What's wrong with you? Why do you have to be such a pessimist, detective? I was just trying to think like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Ironic, I became a pessimist only after I had the pleasure of working with you. Alright, well, that didn't help us at all. It gotta be something. It has to be something with Iris then. Let's present some stuff to her. That's called a demon warding hood. I gave that to Mr. Wright last night. He was wearing this when I saw him at the hospital today. It's an important item for protecting acolytes from evil spirits. If it's so important, then why did you give it to him? Last night, I felt something. I felt that something terrible was about to happen. I didn't want Mr. Wright to fall into its grips, but he wound up falling into something much deeper and colder. I probably shouldn't say that out loud, though. Thank God for inner monologue. Who was this woman on the hanging scroll? Well, I don't know the details, but I've heard she's the master of the Korean channeling technique. Master? Yes, Mystic Misty. She was a great spirit medium, that's what I've heard. I've also heard that she went missing over 15 years ago. Spirit mediums? There's no such thing anyway. Mr. Edgeworth? I know all about them. They're nothing but frauds. She doesn't know anything about it, of course. But there was a time, 17 years ago, where I met the master myself. Mr. Wright, how bad is this cold? Well, his fever is very high. As a result, he's rather confused. He's worried about Maya, who's still trapped in the temple. And he's quite worried about you as well, it seems. Really? Yes, naturally. Once he recovers, I'll pass the baton back to him. No, don't. I'm sure that Mr. Wright wouldn't want that. He wouldn't want to defend me. Oh, that's Mr. Lawrence. He's a very sincere, hard-working person. He was even kind enough to draw a portrait of me. Knowing Larry, This woman is exactly the type he would fall in love with at first sight. He ain't lying. That's Mystic Elise the Oxman. She's a picture book author, or so I've heard. Does she come to Hazakura Temple often? No, this was her first time. It's just that she was a very important visitor. Is that so? Yes, Sister Bikini told me, but certain not to offend her. The victim is at least the Oxman. The prosecutor's office still doesn't have much information about her, it seems. You want to know about me? There's not much to tell, I'm afraid. Just let me get one thing straight. You were raised at Hazakura Temple, correct? And yet somehow you seem to know Wright. So you two must have crossed paths somewhere. Mr. Edgeworth, whoever it was. It couldn't have been me. What is that supposed to mean? I'd like to ask you about Sister Bikini, the head of Hazakura Temple. She raised me as if she were my real mother. As if she were your real mother? I was left at Hazakura Temple when I was just a small child. And she's taken care of me ever since. Forgive me for sounding rude, but what about your family? I'm sorry, but I'd rather not talk about this. Oh, this is the woman who was to undergo training last night. She seemed like a very strong, reliable woman. Whatever else anyone has to say about this Iris woman, can't exactly say she's the best judge of character. This is the trainee's younger sister, correct? She's cute as a button, and she seems to really love mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh? She's even said she was going to have the leftover for dinner the next night, and then she took the leftover potatoes and a whole pot of gravy with her to her room. It's quite an appetite for such a little girl. Alright, well that didn't help us not one bit. Maybe we just gotta open her, like, it gotta be something with these. Y'all heard Edgeworth say, take that! Y'all heard that? Alright. Alright, bro. I was frightened. Since I have been handed this case, it's my duty to dig up all the answers. I understand. Yes, sir. Ready for the case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I've committed to searching until I have those answers. Now that it really is true that you didn't go to the inner temple last night. Yes, I swear. I already told you that. Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much you couldn't even leave your own room? It gotta be the letter, right? Yeah, it's the letter. Yeah. Found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you. Ah, that. Well, Iris, why are you glaring at me like that? You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct? Ah! Alright, that's one side you lock. Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it mattered either way. But Mr. Edgeworth, yes? I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no way to tell it to that would cause me any grief. I wonder about that. Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her. No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there is one person you didn't want your secret told to. Obviously, Phoenix Wright. You mean something to Wright? It seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say? I should have expected as much. Especially from a friend of his. Okay, alright, we smoothed through that pretty fast. After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this heavenly hall the letters mentioned? It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge. A small shack, huh? It's more like a broken down shack that no one ever want to go there. Where is it on the map? It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible crime could be harkened at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. So this is a secret that you locked away in your heart. Yes. It looks as though I may have to visit this Heavenly Hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. And in any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night. Yes, that's exactly right. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret. But it's pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. What she mean by that? I don't know what she mean by that. Bro, is this Larry's little spot, bro? Why he got that little iris portrait in him himself up here? Okay. For real. Did he actually paint that, yo? If Larry painted that, bro, that man is talented. I gotta clap it up for Larry if he painted that, man. That man is talented. February Heavenly Hall. Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? It's still better than the view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh? Why? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl, like, they always run away. If I even chase one of them to Japan, next is going to be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. You can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Shh. Be quiet and listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that? What did he do, I wonder? Hey, you! About what you just said. I got an object, bro. Dumb show just ruined everything, bro. He was probably about to tell himself where he... Alright, bro. What the? Edgy, you dirty rat! So you oaf? I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out an objection. And then a loud commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my finger. You've watched too many trials. Sorry. Okay, later. I said later. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? I like how in like none of the games until like the last one they finally gave Larry a theme because he didn't have a theme before. These go all the way to Dusky Bridge. It's a pretty long but easy walk. I fell down 4 times on my way down here, sir. Oh, sorry about that, detective. I ate 4 bananas and tossed the pills on the stairs on my way down here. You ate 4 bananas and did that? It's crazy. So that's what I was slipping on. Be careful on the way back. Those deadly banana peels are still out there. That's a real important piece of information right there, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't see no bananas though. What is the festive looking ornament? It reminds me of art class in grade school. We used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom with origami, remember? Well, oh yeah, you were never any good at it. Really? Yeah, this guy was so bad, he couldn't even afford $1, let alone a crane. I'm gonna try to comfort him, but he would just sit there sobbing. Really? I never would have expected that. Be quiet already. I'll never forget the shame of that day. You want a crane? I can now make a perfect 1/4-inch crane without a single flaw. No, Edgy. Nothing for nothing, but a 1/4-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy. Yeah, that's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth. This is exactly why I hate childhood friends. This is the Eagle River, sir. It runs pretty fast, so it doesn't ice over, even in the winter. If it had iced over, Wright would have been in serious trouble. You're right about that. When it landed on the ice and slid downstream, who knows where. Not exactly what I meant, but alright. Yeah, no, he would have been cooked if he landed on the ice from that far up. That's a horrible graffiti you got there, pal. You don't know anything, detective. This is art. The expression of my bittersweet love for Iris. Bro, him and bro. I wonder if Larry, is he ever going to get a girl, bro? Larry, do you know what the difference between graffiti and true art is? It's how the artist himself defines it, right? I should have seen that one coming. Well, if that's the case, then all my lunchboxes are masterpieces too, pal. Yeah, that's not how it works, dog. Yeah, he said, this art looks amazing. I don't know what Gumshow's talking about. He's hating. The straw roof is totally covered with freshly fallen powdery snow. Well, it makes a nice image, doesn't it? Always did like the rustic look. Heavenly Hall, I suppose, is an appropriate name in some sense. You got that right. Look at that bridge up there. This place has to be heaven, because that thing is hell. You would do well to remember, Larry, that this is a sacred place to some people. Okay. Oh, that's a little far, but I have a pretty clear view of Dusky Bridge from here. I still can't believe it. Really? What is it, Larry? Huh? Nothing. It's nothing. Sounds pretty suspicious to me. Something about that statement smells, and you know what they say. Look at Edgeworth if you even know about the butts thing. Alright, I believe that's everything. Okay. Let's chat to Larry. What is this little shack anyway? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. And why were you down here in the first place? Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's, artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse. Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal. One thing for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here. So can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe? He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Listen to me, Edgy. You've got to do this. You've got to save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth! Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm going to marry that girl. Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm going to ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? There I go yawning, bro. No, not yet, but I can tell how she feels. By the look in her eyes. She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick will be surprised. He'd never imagined that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked. Indeed, that's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I going to do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. You really want to know the answer to that? I'm going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. What were you doing last night? Oh man. Don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with that little scary eyes. I got it. You really want to know? Last night, saw something incredible. Something incredible. Oh. Okay, Larry. Three psycho locks. I gotta call them psycho locks as long as we playing Edgeworth. Psycho locks are what they're called. Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? I don't really see... Can we go inside? We have, like, I'm pretty sure we have everything we can find so far, so we can just present the Magatomaton. Okay, I see. Night of the crime. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping. I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi. And then, it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky Bridge caught on fire. Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes? Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth. There are still 3 psycho locks remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? What were you saying? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean, there? It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room. Let's look at this. Oh yeah, definitely. It has to be that. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Prosecutor Temple. But what am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? It looked like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you? You don't know that. I wasn't in my room. So where was Larry and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning striking. It would have to be like it, right? This place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall. I was about to say, where else would he be? Why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold. There's no electricity and it could fall apart at any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Uh-oh. In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you have at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this little shack last night? That's what you might call a fair decor. I think you mean a fair decor. Could it be that? Could it be you were waiting for someone? Oh no! You really are one of the scary guy, you know? I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. It would have to be Iris. I mean, who else would he be waiting for? Certainly not her. I really do wonder what happened to Pearl. Like, did she just get kidnapped? Like, what happened to her? There's only one person you wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. I told you before, don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or you just guessing? This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. Wait. Did he see the note? Was he? Nah, this couldn't be him. It would have to be the note, though, because what else would it be? I don't really, it has to be the note. Here's your evidence. You called her to the spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Oh, hey, give that back. You're embarrassing me. So it was him. So I was sitting here thinking that it was somebody else, but it was Larry the whole time. That's crazy, Larry. Dang, so he doesn't know that she was okay. What are you doing with that anyway? That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's fragility like that, you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh. First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says salutations here. Well, what is it said in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies? You're not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris. What? I'm so sorry. Dog. He really tried to blackmail her. It's crazy, Larry. So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? Sorry, Edgy. Sorry doesn't cut it. You scumbag threatening a young lady like that. Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal. What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmailing back. Give me a break, it's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burns so hotly it can melt all the snow in this mountain. Oh, then what is this secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. Obviously, she wouldn't want old lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair. Alright then, why did you send a love letter in a business like Manila envelope? Give me a break. It's not my fault I didn't have any other envelope. Jeez. Why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's cause Edgy gave me that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's what all those huge locks were about? I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down. But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy is still hiding something, I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago? If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry? What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't? If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night, something more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How? Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. Ah. Ah. Whoa, he got more? Dog, what the heck? Is this the first time we've seen something like this? We broke psychic locks and then he just got more just like that? What in the world? No! What's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do it all over again? Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning? I just about had it with this Harley Quinn. I really want to drag the truth out of him. I just have to drag him to the witness stand. Oh, okay. Larry, you just can't tell the truth, huh? Alright, well, that's the end of the video, y'all. It's 1 o'clock, so this is about to get uploaded right after this. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Turn post notifications on. Again, happy Mother's Day to y'all mothers. Like, I don't expect no mom to be watching my vids, but if you're watching my video, happy Mother's Day. And I hope you give this video a like. But yeah, man, do something nice for your moms, man. I'm out.